And this is the head frame for the BHP billet and potash mine just north of Jansen. About 8 miles. The company has poured $4 billion into the mine in the last 10 years, and they're still not sure whether they're going to open it or not. The main extraction shaft drops about a kilometer below that head frame down to the prairie evaporite formation. And no, that's not a prison, that's worker accommodation. It is 2 Saturday afternoons, July 27th and August 3rd, 2019, and this is Jansen, Saskatchewan. I believe this might be the old Temple Baptist, now a Free Assembly Church. Only 2 churches in town. At the head of Main on the last avenue in town, 3rd Avenue, looking north at the old playground. Behind the school district was established in 1909, and the school opened that year. And this particular 1950s, 60s edifice was closed in 1991, and it's been repurposed. The kids commute to Lanigan, 23k west on the Yellowhead. Looking down the west side of Main Street in the evening there, past 2nd Avenue. The station stood right down where the little gazebo is there, at mile 23.3 from Wynyard on Canadian Pacific Sutherland Sub. The portable was dropped off in 1909 and replaced that same year by a standard number 5 station, probably. That was sold off in 1974, and this is the east side of Main Street, the old fire hall there, the little building. This was a Mohawk station until pretty recently. Jansen service. Almost next door to it is the library branch. And the headquarters of the RM of Prairie Rose number 309. I believe the village offices are in there too. The village was incorporated on October 19th, 1908. And remains. So more of the east side of Main Street. Used to be a fancy church stood here, replaced by Zion Luther. Across the street from Zion is the new fire hall with the volunteer fire department. And across second from that is the cairn, the cenotaph. Post office was established by P.H. Dawson on July the 1st, 1908. Named for Peter Jansen, the American Vice President of the Saskatchewan Manitoba Land Company. A variety of newcomers began settling here in 1904. German Lutherans from Russia, Mennonites, Eastern Canadians, and British folks. Oh, credit union here. And, as promised by the green sign on the highway, in the old hotel across from the station site, a genuine Saskatchewan steak bed. And it's supper time too. But first a little look at the old station site. This is a brand new civic park here. See how we're enjoying the flowers. Elevators stood on a long siding on the other side of the main line, the south side there. The water tank stood down at the end of the platform, a water tower, right in here for watering the old locomotives. And looking west-northwest towards Saskatoon. One more view of the old hotel, it looks so nice. And the end of the sidewalk on Railway Avenue. Oh, accommodation for some martins, purple martins that is, and an old building just because. Jansen's population peaked in 1966 at 282, and come 2011, despite the mine coming in, it's declined to 120. But never mind that, over on Queen and Holloway Street, there's the Rose Bowl bowling lanes, the community hall. Possibly the RM or the village shops over there. Likely. This is the concession for the sports park in here. Lots of green running room. And a diamond. How about that? Where Range Road 201 west of the 2nd meets the Yellowhead Highway. Jansen's elevation is 527 meters above mean sea level. I might have to know that. Do you get it? No grave improving. Flying away west. This is right on the edge of ancient glacial Lake Quill, which has retreated a few miles to the northeast now. Swinging around to look at the Jansen mine. Billiton has given itself until 2027 to bring it online, but they've got to spend another $4 billion to bring in the equipment. They're going to decide whether to do that or not in 2021. The Yellowhead Highway, east of Saskatchewan, about 133k. Looking westward, this is all undifferentiated glacial till-in through here. Little pothole there. Hey, a train. CP laid this line, completed this line through here in 1908. It took them 2 years to build it and lay out the town sites. The Sutherland Yards at Saskatoon are 90.2 miles to the right off to the west. Looks like an oil train. Lots of them on this line. One wrecked on May 21st, 2013 and spilled 91,000 liters of oil. The elevator stood off to the right there. You can barely see the siding. James Richardson and Son from the Saskatchewan Elevator Company were up before 1911 and joined in 1914 by Saskatchewan Cooperative, 1917 by British American, and 1918 by Pioneer, which closed in 1919 along with the British American Company. At the east end of the siding was the little stockyards and grain loading platform. Jansen's last standing elevator was demolished by the Saskatchewan Wheat Pool in 2001. A nice view to the northeast. As far as the eye can see around here, this is Treaty 4 territory signed in 1874 between largely the Cree and the Crown, and looking due north up the Range Road. Jansen, Saskatchewan.